Hello, people. This is a very good movie. 1920, 1976 version is not a good movie. I could not find the version anywhere. I was trying to find one so I could compare the two. I can't, but this movie is far better. This movie, the problem with the 19, I can't want to say 26, 1976. 1976 film is that it has a love story in it of sorts at the beginning, which is useless and pointless. It is kind of slowish and draggish, and it's kind of melodramatic, and yeah, it has Charlton Heston in it playing nobody that didn't actually exist. Henry Fonda plays a very good Chester Nimitz, Admiral Chester Nimitz. Shirofumi plays a pretty good Yamamoto. Glenn Ford plays Spruance, Captain Spruance. Robert Mitchum plays Halsey. But the film itself is not good. It's okay. I mean, if you just want to watch a kind of maybe a D plus, maybe a C minus rated film of D-Day, a Midway, then watch that one. If you want a good movie of Midway, watch this one. This one is very good. This one, I mean, this literally starts in 1937, quickly jumps to Pearl Harbor. It shows Pearl Harbor. It shows the Marshall campaign briefly. It shows the Doolittle raid briefly. It gets a lot. It takes about an hour to get to Midway, but it has a lot of stuff in that hour before. But this film is very good. I mean, I'm sorry, I'm not sorry, but Woody Harrelson as Admiral Nimitz does a great job. He is the best. He does a very good job in this film. He does a very good job as playing Nimitz, and as much as I like Henry Fonda, and I do, Henry Fonda's Nimitz was every admiral you see in a film. Chester Nimitz, Chester Nimitz. Woody Harrelson as Nimitz is very, very good. Dennis Quaid as Halsey is very, very good. I mean, the whole cast is a very good cast, excellently well acted. I mean, it takes about an hour, but that hour is full of events before Pearl Harbor. It shows the attack on Pearl Harbor. It shows the Marshall Island campaign because Nimitz wanted to do something. He wanted to do something. It was a minor thing to do. It was something to show, look, we're not going anywhere. We haven't been defeated yet. We're going to keep fighting. The Doolittle raid is shown in this movie. It even shows the consequences of the Doolittle raid, where the Japanese literally killed 250,000 Chinese in retaliation because of the bombing of Tokyo. I mean, it doesn't hold back. It's a good film, and it does a very good job of showing how the Americans figured out where the Japanese were going to attack and where, and it does a very good job of showing the aerial combat, the naval combat, the personalities. It is a very good film. This movie I would highly recommend. It is a very good film. I don't know. Surprisingly enough, this is from the man who also gave us The Patriots and 10,000 BC, which are two very bad films, historically in any other way you can think of. But this movie is good. This movie is very good. Anything else worth noting? Yeah, it's a good movie. I can't harp that up enough. Maybe I am, but compared to the other Midway movie, the other Midway movie it was just very melodramatic. It wasn't acted badly. It just wasn't written well. It wasn't done well. You get some aspects that show what happened and what didn't happen. There are some good historical moments. It does explain why the torpedoes never worked, and it does explain that in this movie too. So they fixed the problem. But I do think that Woody Harrelson plays a far better Nimitz than Henry Fonda. Bull Halsey is Robert Mitchum in the other Midway movie, and in this one it's Kenneth Slade, who does a pretty good job, actually. I mean, Spruance in the other film is played by Glenn Ford, and I forget who plays him in this one, but he's barely, you really don't see a whole lot of him in this film, which is kind of bad because Halsey was the guy in charge of the Battle of Midway. But this is a very good film. A very excellent film, and I would highly recommend it. I mean, you can watch the other one and compare the two and realize how vastly better that one is than the 1976 version. Now, I searched out a few books on the subject of Midway. This is a classic, A Battle That Doomed Japan, and it was Climax at Midway, another good book by Joe Horbucks. And this lovely book, this is a very good book. It's a very good book on the Battle of Midway. Worth every page it is written. Very good, very good. He also does one on Normandy, which I may eventually do. But this is a very good book. An excellent book. Excellent book. I mean, the Battle of Midway is very interesting. Oh, and also in this movie, it does briefly show the Battle of Coral Sea, kinda. It shows Halsey showing up late, which he was late, and you can see the Yorktown on fire. The Yorktown didn't sink. They failed to not mention that little detail, but the Yorktown didn't sink. But it was on fire. We did lose the Yorktown for a while. But it does show the Battle of Coral Sea, which happened in May. The Battle of Midway was June 4th to the 7th, 1942. This is a very good film. Can't say it highly enough. They don't make good World War II films that much anymore. They just don't. I mean, The Darkest Hour was probably the last good one they made with Gary Oldman, and probably Dunkirk. But anyway, excellent books, worth reading. I would probably read this one first, because this one is far more better detailed and far better written. And bigger. The important part. Anyway. But anyway, I'm going to try to find The Longest Day DVD and do a video on it. I'm trying to find the DVD with the commentary in it. That's why I couldn't do one earlier. I was trying to find the DVD with the commentary in it. This has a commentary. This has a very good commentary by the director. There are a few historical inaccuracies, not enough to make this film bad. There are inaccuracies that don't really, except for maybe one. They kinda there aren't any there aren't any inaccuracies that are major. There are a lot of them in the other one. But in this one, there are very few major ones, a few minor ones. The commentary is pretty good. So I always like listening to commentaries. I always like to know why directors did what they did, or why they changed an event, or combined an event, or something. But anyway, I would give this film an A+. It's a very good film. Anyway, yeah, so it's gonna rain. Anyway, people, behave yourselves. You know I'm not going to. Like, share, comment, subscribe. See you later.